This movie blew me away. Today we'll find out what will happen to Ripple and if Ripple wins its court case against the SEC. There are many signs that the price of XRP is about to go up a lot. Some say it could reach $352.00 in just a few hours. Don't miss this chance. Let's get started right away. The Ripple vs. SEC lawsuit may finally be coming to an end after almost 4.5 years of court battles, regulatory uncertainty, and market hesitancy. As of June 16, the XRP community has named it Judgment Day, and everyone is excited about it. The outcome could affect not only Ripple's future, but also the future of one of the most watched and talked about cryptocurrencies. There's a good reason for the excitement around this date to lower Ripple's $125 million 0 cents fine to $50 million 0 cents and lift the order that stopped them from selling XRP to institutional clients. The SEC and Ripple asked the court together in early May. Judge Analisa Torres turned down the motion because the parties did not follow the right step. This wasn't because the reasons were not valid. They just didn't use the right federal rule or show that Rule 60 applied in this case. Stuart Oldero, Ripple's top legal officer, quickly made it clear that the denial was about procedure and not substance, saying that the ruling did not take away any past wins and that XRP's status has not changed. This gave worried holders peace of mind. They didn't give up. And in the end, they got back together and resubmitted the motion on June 12th. This time they asked again for the ban on business sales to be lifted and for some of their money to be returned. As a result, Ripple will get $75 million 0 cents back from the total fine. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit needs to see the SEC's progress report by June 16th. That report will show if the two sides have reached a settlement, asked for more time, or plan to keep fighting in court. Fred Raspoli, an attorney who had already predicted that the motion would be filed again, said that if the court accepts the new request before June 16th, the Second Circuit is likely to extend the settlement. There's a lot of excitement in the XRP community right now, and many important people are sounding the alarm in a good way. After 4 years in court, June 16 could finally free XRP, according to an XRP report. And what Crypto Sensei said in a tweet, Ripple has fought to clear its name and give XRP the regulatory clarity it needs to thrive. If the outcome is good, it would confirm what Judge Torres said in 2023, that XRP is not a security when traded on the secondary market. This would remove the last big legal obstacle that was stopping the project. One ticket, the fight over Ripple has come to reflect the bigger fight between new crypto ideas and too much government control. XRP would feel more confident if there was a final deal. It would also show the rest of the business that the law can be clear, and that the SEC's ways of enforcing it can be called into question. As June 16 draws near, the crypto world is holding its breath. If the court rules in favor of the motion, the appeals will be thrown out and the lawsuit will officially end. XRP could finally be freed and markets may act quickly. The coin could be added to more exchanges, institutional investors may show up, and the loyal and battle-tested XRP army may finally feel like they were right. The court case is almost over, but there is something even more dangerous going on below the surface. How prices change. They're not just hoping, they have faith. They believe that their XRP will go off very quickly. It's the kind of parabolic moves that can leave even experienced buyers speechless as they make their price guesses. Some people say it's not possible, but they really believe it. The people in the neighborhood are very happy. Stephanie tweeted, XRP Golden Cross is your ticket to wealth. He was talking about a technical sign that is historically pointed to a big rise. Denise So has the same hope and openly says that XRP will hit $30 0 cents by September, now that adoption is speeding up and the law is finally clear. $30 0 cents isn't just possible that much. It's true, but that's not all. Crypto expert told XRP Dragon that XRP would go up to $352 0 cents. Jack the Rippler took it to a whole new level. If you are lucky enough to have XRP, the next Bitcoin, $10,000, 0 cents worth of XRP, be careful. It's not clear if XRP will hit those very high levels, but one thing is for sure, it will. The number of investors is growing quickly. from the end of April to the end of May, over 6,700 more wallets with 1,000 to 5,000 XRP were added, and wallets with 5,000 to 10,000 XRP went up by more than 2,300. There's a strong sign that small investors are quietly getting ready for what they think will happen. Broken out and long-term predictions paint a very interesting picture of how that money could take you a long way. Talk to us. The $50 0 cents goal set by Grok AI is more positive. It means that the same portfolio could be worth $500,000 0 cents. GPT says that XRP could hit $25 0 cents by 2050, which would make a $10,000 0 cents portfolio worth at least $250,000 0 cents. TellG thinks it will reach $285 cents, which would make 10,000 XRP worth a huge $2,800,000 0 cents. Cryptocurrencies are known for being very unstable, but XRP is different right now because this wave isn't just based on price speculation. It's also a result of clear rules and a community that's growing. People are already sending money with XRP, so this wave isn't just based on price speculation around the world. And since the case may be ending soon, institutional interest could follow, kind of like how Bitcoin felt in the early 2000s. As Jack the Ripper said, XRP is still one of the few investments that makes you feel like you can get in early. Now it's time to show off Ripple's global relationships, which could be its biggest power play yet. While everyone else has been focused on charts and courtrooms, Ripple has been quietly making deals with some of the world's biggest banks. They're not only using the new banking system, they're also making it. Most people don't know about these events, but they're the best signs we've ever seen. The people were shocked by, it's not just speculation, said Finance Bro in a tweet that shows that more and more people think XRP could be very important in a world where standard money systems are being replaced by digital, borderless, real-time ones. Central banks all over the world are already testing CBDCs, and Ripple is also involved in a number of pilot programs, such as ones with Bhutan and Palau. Waves technology is being tested for real-world cross-bed trades by dozens of banks and other financial firms. This makes Ripple one of the few crypto projects that can really reach big businesses. However, the return of stories about a secret long-term relationship between Ripple and Amazon is one of the most interesting and controversial events of a famed owner of digital assets tweeted not long ago about a document that says Amazon agreed to buy 5 billion XRP in 2015. The tweet was very unclear and only mentioned the document. It is said that those tokens are still locked and that the deal has not been made public. To avoid a big price jump before the infrastructure and utilities are ready, this story is said to be partly true. If even a small part of it is true, it would change everything. The idea is that XR price hasn't reached its full potential yet because it's been kept low on purpose, not because it's been manipulated. Big businesses may be able to buy XRP before the real floods start, but only if they